David Roberts, Heritage Village. Heritage Village has been talking about a theater for the last 15 years that I've been there. We put on shows, if the audience is flat, the stage is not very good, this would be a wonderful thing for the Theater Guild of Heritage Village. I also object strenuously to an analogy between the Bronx and our beautiful town, for God's sake. I also would suggest that I'd love to go to the theater. Many of us are reaching the point of a little vision trouble. I think the likelihood of an accident driving to Bandon and to these long distance drives to the theater are much more likely than an accident at the theater.
I'm Mary Ann Cote, and I live on Sanford Road. I have a problem with 84. There's an accident on there, it's just a dead stop. And I lived in Southbury since second grade, and it was a nice little town. And now with all these new things going up, you're making more of it as a big city. And that's my comment.
Any other questions from the public tonight? Yes?
Good evening. My name is Darton Bryce, and I live on Old Field Road here in Southbury with my wife. We're longtime residents of Southbury. And we like the way the town has developed over the years. As someone once said here earlier, progress and development is inevitable, and I understand that. I also was quite impressed as a marketing and a manufacturing individual with your presentation. You were well prepared. I have to tell you though that my instincts, my true instincts after building plants in many places of this country, my instincts tell me that this is the wrong location for such a large complex. And I'd be interested probably in Mr. Bennett's candid opinion over a cup of coffee sometime to see if he agrees with that. The second thing is that what makes me also feel like I'm being taken down the primrose path here is that the presentation stated that this is going to be a multi-screen movie theater, and also many other events can also be applied here at the same time or at different times. But basically, what I hear is it's going to be a 8-10 screen. I'm not sure which it is. Which is it, please?
That's up to the town.
Okay. Well, my point that I'd like to make, though, that should be scaled back. And the reason why I say that is that your answer to the individual who said, gee, if we're going to have music and we're going to have plays, and the last lady that spoke a moment ago, it seems to me that one of these entrances, or one component of your assembly should be devoted to a really upscale environment for music with the right acoustics, the right lighting, special curtains that come across, and also the right, did I say acoustics? I don't know whether I did say acoustics and lighting for both plays and that. It is different than a screen theater to seat people. It is a lot different, and I think that if you are going to do something like you say you want to do, and also have that ability to be able to present multi-types of shows, that something should be really impressive about another section of the theater for that type of thing, and perhaps just confined to that. That's my suggestion.
Remember the Main Street Theater Company, they wanted to meet with us. And their idea, and the people we met with were Kristen Oncampora, Christine Bradshaw, Annette Linster, Fran Timberman, Joanna Tanzana, who's their architect, John Monteleone, who has been the project implementation, and Rudy Mazarowski, who's their director and is really their vision person. They have been trying for years to figure out a way to find a place to run these theatrical presentations that we're talking about here. And now I've just heard tonight that Heritage Village also perhaps has a need on occasion to find a place that has a good place to do this. It turns out that when we met with them, they agreed that they would work with us to do all of those things you've talked about, the lighting, the curtains. So this theater space will be a space with good acoustics that is set up for a theater. So it isn't just us slapping the name Playhouse on this. It was done with a lot of thought and a lot of thinking, and a very, very cooperative client who has worked at the State Street Theater when it was across from the Palace, and worked with live theater. So he hasn't just, Bob Fong has not just been involved with cinemas, he's also been involved with theater productions and understands that. So there's much more to it. The other thing is, we may have gone over it quickly on the slide, but the study that we had done from Malone McBroom shows that the market area for this theater is not Waterbury, not Danbury, not Seymour. People tend to go about a maximum of 10 miles to get to their nearest theater. So it just isn't. The market area is Southbury, Woodbury, some of Oxford, some of Middlebury on that side, Roxbury. They're towns that we know the people, they're small towns, they have low crime rates, they're good people. I would say they are nowhere near riffraff.
Thank you very much.
Judy Furman, Southbury Road. You said that this theater is not connected to city sewer. We have a river, we have, a good portion of that is wetlands. What are you doing to protect that area?
Your statement's correct, we are not on sewer. We are, have to have a septic system on site. They are currently coordinating on-site testing with the civil engineers. That testing will take place really over a 30, 90-day period of time so they can put their analysis together. But we are not permitted to have any type of nitrogen issues going to the river. And the state has to approve this project. And it's also with ongoing inspection as well with the state.